everyone. This is going to be a slight little lesson over active passive voice. And it says, due December 16th. So let's get started. Oops, sorry. Okay, so identifying active voice, we're going to look at that. Let's look at the lesson. So active voice verbs tell us at the subject what it's doing. And it's never going to be a to be verb like am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been, or anything like that. Those are weak. Those are passive. This is going to be an action word, an active word. So yesterday, Daniela made the smoothies. So made is saying what she's doing. That's active. My teacher will grade our projects next week. So even though it's in a future tense, it has will, but my teacher is grading is really better. But if you're saying it in a future tense, you have to, that can be active. Sydney is searching for stink bugs. That's a present progressive tense. Even though is there, Sydney's searching. That's active. So a passive voice verb shows something is being done to the subject, not that the subject is doing something. So the smoothies were made by Danielle in the kitchen. And it should be Daniel, by the way. So the smoothies were made. So something's being done to the subject. Now, how do you change that? Well, you look at up here. Yesterday, Daniela made the smoothies, or Daniel. Our projects will be graded by my teacher. Our teachers will grade the projects. Our projects will be graded. Something's being done to the subject as opposed to the subject doing it. So let's go through in a practice. Pumbaa owns, that's a verb, right? The comic book shop next to the park. Select the active voice verb in the sentence. So owns. Hermione Granger gave her carrier pigeon a small package to open. Gave. The magician told Peter Pettigrew to concentrate on the swinging pocket watch. So what is our active voice verb? The magician told Peter Pettigrew to concentrate. Do we need to? They're both active voice. So let's look at how we did that wrong. So maybe we just need one. So we don't want two. I wish it would let you go back. Will it let us go back? No. Was hoping it would let us go back. I feel like there's a lesson there, but maybe we'll see it again. So Peter Pettigrew crossed the park by doing cartwheels. Crossed is active. Peter Pettigrew is doing it, right? When riding his scooter, Simba always wears light up sneakers. Now let's look at this. Again, we have two. We have riding and we have wears. They're both verbs. When riding his scooter, Simba is riding his scooter. Oh, that's because I didn't click anything. It should have been wears. Every Monday, Hey Mitch Abernathy walks his pack of poodles by the school cafeteria. Hey Mitch walks, right? So that's our. So let's go back. And let's look at identifying passive voices. So our lesson, yesterday the couch was cleaned by me. So was cleaned the couch was cleaned, right? So it's done to the couch. The smoothies were made. They're done to the smoothies. Will be graded are projects. So let's do a quick practice. Next week, the best hula dancer will be awarded a slice of Hagrid's famous apple pie. So what is the passive verse will be awarded? Katniss Everdeen was offered a game of Connect Four to play in the car. Passive voice. Okay, so was offered is being done to Katniss, right? Instead of saying something like, I offered Katniss Everdeen the game. At this very moment, my costume for the show is being designed by Moaning Myrtle. Now, remember, passive is being done. Costume is our subject, is being designed, is being done to the costume. Instead of saying, Moaning Myrtle designed my costume for the show, that would be a passive. Ceramic bowls were sculpted on Pumbaa's pottery wheel. Now, one of the things you may ask yourself is, why is this even necessary? Well, when you get out in the job market, you have to, a lot of times, write a cover letter. And you don't want to use passive voice. You want to use strong, confident sentences because passive makes you sound incompetent or unconfident. So you want it to be confident. You want it to be strong. And that's why it's important to learn how to use passive and active voice. Ceramic bowls were sculpted on Pumbaa's pottery wheel. So if we wanted to make this active, we'd say Pumbaa's pottery wheel sculpted the ceramic bowls. But were sculptive is the passive. Neville Longbottom will be invited to this event by the Secret Juggling Society. So that if we wanted to make this will be invited is our passive. So if we wanted to make it active, we'd say the Secret Juggling Society invited Neville Longbottom. So this is a good example. Let's stop here. I don't want to go into too long like I did the juniors. So hopefully you will understand these. And if you have any questions, just ask me. Bye.